right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our opening contest here. We got Chowder and we have Stryder. Obviously, Chowder trying to get the crowd behind him here.
Well, what is Clam Chowder going to be up to tonight, Wade? What do you think his strategy is going to be?
Well, that is remains to be seen right now. But there we see a standing side headlock here by Chowder. And now Chowder wrenching on. Now Stryder now with the standing side headlock. Now into the ropes he goes. Shoots him off, comes in. And a shoulder tackle there.
Not only do you give him a shoulder tackle, give him a little knee lift to start. Now, Stryder's not taking things lightly tonight.
Nope. And Chowder, nice hip toss there by Chowder. Chowder now trying to get the crowd back into this thing again.
Yeah, he's trying to get the humanoids involved. You know, no matter where we go, Wade, I'm telling you, these humanoids are the same everywhere.
All right, let's not even get started with that. But here we go, another standing side headlock applied now by Chowder.
Like trained monkeys, the wrestler claps, then they clap.
Don't need to be getting into that, but Chowder now with the side headlock applied. But no, look at this, a head scissors by Stryder now onto Chowder. Oh, he thumps him.
Now, I've been loving lately the aggressiveness in Stryder.
You see Stryder's got that knee moments ago pressed into the back. Now he's got that standing side headlock applied again. Gets a shot in for good measure. Stryder another one. And now Stryder with Chowder. Chowder comes in with a shoulder block. Hey, ducks over him. Gets him. Oh, and a hip toss there by Stryder.
I tell you, this aggressiveness in Stryder, I'm loving it. He ain't taking anything from Clam Chowder tonight.
Sliding front drop kick in there. But will he capitalize? Might have wasted some time there. Makes a, well, no. Maybe he thought it was going to be a cover.
Well, it looked like he was going for a lateral press, but no, he's hooked him into a side headlock there, but he is attempting a 3 count.
He's got to be careful not to get the shoulders on the mat there.
Chowder reversed it, almost tried to hook it into a hammerlock, but no. Stryder has reversed it, and he's going back to work.
That's right. And I think he's pulling his hair now. And the referee telling him not to do that.
I didn't see anybody pulling anybody's hair, Wade. What are you watching?
He was pulling his hair.
I didn't see anybody pulling any hair.
I guess we're not
watching
watching
the match.
I guess we're not watching the same match.
Look, don't work me, all right? Watch the match.
Oh, knife edge chop. Oh, and a kick there by Chowder. Both men trying to one-up each other here. Chops and kicks. It looks like Chowder became the victor on that little contest between the two. Chowder now with Stryder. Irish whip into the ropes he goes. Comes in. Oh, and a power slam.
You see, he almost drove the side of his neck right down into the mat with that power slam.
Makes a cover, but only gets a 2.
Close, but no cigar.
Yep. Nice attempt there on that near fall. Chowder now with Stryder back up to his feet. Gets a knee right to the breadbasket. Again, going back to that hair pull.
Again, you're watching a different match, Wade. I don't see anybody pulling hair.
Taking down with that
I see
clothesline
Stryder just clothesline Clam Chowder.
Makes a cover, do and no.
See? I call him Clam Chowder, the humanoids call him Clam Chowder.
Oh, taking down with that vicious clothesline. Now Chowder back up to his feet. Stryder now shouting insults out to him, I believe. Oh, wait a minute, into the ropes. Comes in. Oh, wow.
Discus forearm right there.
Taking
a flying lariat.
Yep, they put all of his weight into that in the back elbow there. Oh, what a drop kick.
That was almost to the throat, Wade.
Single leg drop kick. He's got the wrist lock now. Oh, the boom goes a dynamite by Chowder, but he's wasting too much time, I believe. Chowder, I don't know what's going on here. The Stryder's in the corner. Chowder comes in, gets that knee right to the face. Drops down. Oh!
But Stryder was one step ahead.
That's right. He scouted that, and a knife edge chop there. Spinning wrist lock now by Stryder. Oh, wait a minute. Ducks the clothesline, wait. Oh! Like a reverse jaw jacker. Takes him down. Makes a cover. 1, 2, and 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, certified tough guy Brandon Gatson versus Willie Mack.
What's Willie doing in there, jumping around, hopping around? Looks like a goof.
Willie Mack is actually a very talented individual. So is Brandon Gatson.
Yeah, what are you trying to take away from Brandon Gatson?
I'm not trying to say anything. I actually just said that he's a very amazing talent. He's got Willie Mack backed up into that corner there, and he breaks out.
Whatever happened between you and Gatson? You guys used to be close, and then all of a sudden you turned your back on him. There's something wrong there.
Oh, I never turned my back on him. He turned his back on the fans.
What do you turned his? Yeah, whatever. The fans turned their back on Brandon Gatson when he was facing Country Bear back in Covina. What did the fans do? Has got a cover there. What did the fans do?
The fans cheered for who they wanted to. They're given right.
Oh, that's how you justify it. Oh,
look at this head scissors that Willie Mack had applied moments ago as Brandon Gatson rolls to the outside to get a breather now.
I bet you're one of those big advocates for freedom of speech, right? You should be allowed to say whatever you want. Go in the store and yell out whatever you want, pay whatever you want.
Pay whatever you want. That's not freedom of speech.
Right to bear arms.
Yes, right to bear arms.
One thing you cannot not forget is that ever since Brandon Gatson has quote-unquote turned a new leaf, which I don't know where he got that from, but he's been on a roll.
Well, Gatson now with Willie Mack, Irish whip, it's reversed, into the ropes he goes. Oh, what a big shoulder tackle. And a flying back elbow by Willie. And Gatson now over the top rope to the outside.
Willie Mack just reckless, doing whatever he wants to Brandon Gatson. There should be some rules applied. There should be a disqualification right there.
There's no rules being broken here in this one yet.
Yeah, but what about Brandon Gatson? There's no padding on the outside. Willie Mack could have easily kept the action going on in the ring.
Well, the referee is counting up to 6 now. If he doesn't get in by 10, he's counted out. Willie Mack will be your victor. Gatson slowly back in now, taking his time. Former EWF heavyweight champion is Brandon Gatson. That kick is blocked there by Willie. Oh, what a big right hand. Willie now into the ropes. Oh, caught with the spin kick by Gatson.
Gatson had him scouted on that one. Willie Mack thought he had the advantage, and what did Brandon Gatson do? As focused as he is, as he goes with the blows right to the head. One thing that I've noticed about Brandon Gatson is he's more focused than ever.
That is very true. Gatson moments ago, though, focused or not, blatant choke across that middle rope.
And he has definitely set his sights on the EWF champion, Handsome Johnny Starr.
They used to be friends. No longer. They are now enemies. And Gatson now with Willie Mack back up to his feet. Into the corner he goes. Oh, knife edge chop there to the chest. And another one. Even more thunderous. If he's not careful, he might even hurt himself. Oh, Willie now puts him in the corner. Oh, what a hard knife edge chop there to the chest. And again, somebody call the weatherman because I hear thunder. Willie now with Gatson. Irish whip. Oh, hard into the turnbuckle he goes. Willie comes charged in. Oh, gets a boot to the face for dinner.
There was nothing sweet about that. That is just right into the cover. Brandon Gatson goes and only gets a 2 count. I am surprised. I mean, with less than a second, Willie Mack was able to get that shoulder up.
Now Gatson drives that knee right into the shoulder of Willie Mack. He drives it into the other shoulder now. Just taking his upper body away. 2 and no.
Just closer and closer. Brandon Gatson is just putting on a clinic here in the ring.
Gatson is in control here. Irish whip into the ropes he goes, comes in, ducked down but gets a boot right to the face. Missed with that kick. Oh, Gatson connected with his. Makes a cover. 1, 2, and no. Only 2.
Just something about Willie Mack here that is honestly blowing me away. That he is able to kick out of all these moves that Brandon Gatson has in his arsenal.
Look at Gatson with a chin lock applied now on the back. I would say it's a camel clutch, but he doesn't have. Oh, wait a minute. Now he's getting those arms up on the knees. He gets the other one up there. It will be a camel clutch. Willie was trying to get to the bottom rope to break it up, but Gatson decided no more. Turns him over onto his back. Willie trying to fight out. Oh! Right into the inner thigh. Ref might want to check it. That looked too close to the groin to me, DA.
Looked like it was clearly in the inner thigh.
Gatson makes a cover, and just a 2. Gatson now front face lock applied onto Willie Mack on the mat there.
Willie Mack looking lifeless as he tries to get up and just keeps getting knocked back down.
Well, we get the front face lock applied. It cuts the air supply and the blood flow to the head. And when you got a man incapacitated, you can have your way with him. You can win the match, you can throw him out, you pin him, do anything you want.
And if you don't have any blood rushing to your head, goodbye.
Now he charges him back into the corner. Now he's got him up, hoisted up onto that top turnbuckle. And Willie Mack with a big right hand, and Gatson's got some. It's a slugfest in the corner. Willie staggers out. Gatson. Whoa, wait a minute, Willie. Oh! What a huge arm drag off the middle rope by Willie Mack. And Willie's on fire right now.
Brandon Gatson's asking for a timeout. I think, what?
Cheap shot there by Gatson.
If Willie Mack wasn't smart enough to know that it was coming, then he deserved to get hit.
Oh, wow. You hear that? Makes a cover. 2, and just a 2 count.
That was like 2 7/8.
It was close. It was very close. Gatson again driving that knee into the shoulder there of Willie Mack, and Willie Mack rolls underneath that rope, and the ref should get in there. I think he's choking him with that bottom rope now.
You want to go over there and tell Gatson what to do?
Well, that's what the ref is in there for. Both men now back up to the vertical base. Gatson with Willie Mack into the ropes he goes, ducks the clothesline. Double clothesline between the 2 men now.
And both men are knocked down as the referee checks on them, and we got a count going here, Needham.
That's right. Neither man get up by the count of 10. Double count out. They need to get to their feet.
Referee up to a count of 7, 8, 2 more, we're done.
No.
Both men are back up.
Both men are up, indeed. Whoa, what a shot. Again, Gatson was blocked, and Willie now with the assault. Irish whip, no, holds on. Oh, side Russian leg sweep out of nowhere. Gatson now hopped up onto that middle rope, drives it, elbow in, makes a cover. 1, 2, and 3. No, just a 2.
Closer and closer and closer as the match goes on.
That's right, close but no cigar in this contest. Gatson, I don't know, maybe wondering what else he has to do in this thing to put Willie away. He's taking his time here. He should be on him. Move to the midsection. Gatson go for the stunner, but no! Wait a minute, there's a roll up there by Willie Mack, too! No! Willie almost came out with a victory there.
Outsmarted Gatson on that one.
Both men are down again.
Willie crawling to get the cover as he does, and it's only a 2 count.
It is just a 2.
It's been a series of 2s in this entire match. It can go either way.
And it's not even Tuesday. Willie Mack waiting, maybe wasting some time, comes charging in, but no, Gatson catches. Oh, huge neck breaker by Brandon Gatson. Makes a cover. 2 and oh. Hooked that leg a little too late though.
Notice how Brandon Gatson, after he gets a big move, he goes straight for the cover because he knows that's the only way to win.
Well, he is a ring veteran. He's a former EWF heavyweight champion. He's been to the top of the mountain. He's been to the dance. Oh, and Gatson with the uppercut there to Willie in the corner. Gatson with Willie Mack, Irish whip. It is reversed and reversed again. Pulls him back into the corner. Hoisted up. Oh, huge Samoan drop. And Willie up to his feet now. And the crowd behind Willie. Oh, wow. 2 and no.
Willie just in disbelief that he got a 2 there.
Willie now setting up Gatson for something. He's got him hoisted up. Gatson fighting out of it now. Gatson back to his feet. Willie comes in now. Willie, oh, exploder suplex. Rushes over, makes the cover. 2 and 3. No. Oh, boy, was that close.
My goodness. How many close calls are we going to get?
Oh, wait a minute. What's Willie going to do here?
Definitely looks like he's setting up for something big here.
Willie got charging in. Oh, my. I think the ring moved about an inch. Oh, gets a boot right to the face. The side of the face on the Gatson. And Willie now into the ropes he goes. Comes charging in. Gatson catches him.
Stunner! He got the stunner! It's over. I need a 1, 2, 3. Brandon Gatson is your winner.
The certified top power, Brandon Gatson!
Unbelievable. I can't believe that. Out of nowhere, Gatson hits